fight for years. Tyson Fury ain't been trying to get the fight with AJ. So AJ said, "Well, you want the fight? We're gonna go on my terms. I'm not going on your terms. I'm the big dog. You're not the big dog." I mean, like I said, outside of Usyk, AJ is the biggest name in heavyweight outside of Usyk. Fury ain't never been a bigger name than AJ. Regardless of when he was a champion and when he wasn't a champion, he ain't never been a bigger name than AJ. So I think AJ did exactly what he was supposed to do. The only time that Fury ever made a attempt to fight AJ was when they wasn't trying to do the rematch with Wilder. That was the only time he made an attempt to try to fight AJ. It was only because he didn't want to rematch Wilder. But nah, I think AJ did exactly what he was supposed to do. You want to fight, you're going to fight on my terms. I was trying to make the fight with you years ago for a while now. You ain't never want to make the fight. Now all of a sudden you need some money in your pocket. You want to make the fight with the biggest money maker in the sport that you can make it with. So you're going to go on my terms. And I think it also had to do with the fact that Turkey is trying to put that fight on. We got to remember, uh, AJ is signed to Eddie Hearn lifetime. So we know that Turkey just went behind Eddie Hearn back and made a deal with Conor Ben. Eddie Hearn probably told AJ, "Hey, look, we know that they're going to try to ask you for this fight after this fight is over with. We ain't doing nothing until it's on our terms. Then we'll make the fight for you. But we're not doing anything on Turkey's terms. We're doing it on our terms. So nah, I don't expect anything different from AJ.
Yeah, yeah. This I'm gonna be honest with you. When I seen AJ's response free, AJ looks like he's definitely still dealing with the tragedy of his friends passing. There's no way he can come over that. At in that fast of a time, he'll probably never get over it. Free. Seeing that type of loss in front of him. I mean, Remo sent me the video. Literally, his homie's head was literally all over the pavement, and blood. The blood was so thick. Free. It looked
Mm-hmm.
like that glass. You know how you got that glass, or like that marble, that
Yeah,
marble print, that wave marble print. That's how thick it was. And I was like, man, that's something you'll never forget when you see something like that. So him
yeah.
having being a part of it, and not only that, having some survivors guilt,
Yeah, I
because
mean,
his
he said it in an interview after that. He said he wasn't. He said when he decided to come back, he never made it perfectly understood that he was coming back. I think somebody asked him about his him coming back. He said, "Yeah, when I decide to come back, I will figure out what's the best comeback fight for me." So it's still playing
yeah.
in his head, and I don't think he's mentally there yet. And that's what I said when it comes to to dealing with life changing situations or death knocking at your door and you escaped it, a lot of times you take things in perspective that you normally didn't look at before. And so right now, boxing might not be boxing is not the that's in the forefront of his mind right now. Right now, him living life and enjoying life right now is what's in the forefront. He spending time with his loved ones and seeing things that he never seen before, doing things he never done before. That's what he's trying to experience right now. If he decide to come back to boxing, then he will. But right now, he ain't thinking about coming back.
Nah, I think he's doing the right thing too, because nobody wants to see him come back a shell of himself, or somebody get a gift win because his mental is not there. So yeah, shout out to T Mac pulling up. Appreciate you, T Mac. So we gotta really I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't send him a message already, but some of these people, they got social media people, but I've been wishing AJ well, praying for him, because that's a big situation. Imagine two of your best friends being unalive with you and with you present, man. That's a tough situation to go through. So it's gonna be a second. I didn't expect AJ, respectfully. I don't expect him to fight again. If he does, of course, it's gonna be some ridiculous money on the table. But they're gonna take their time with AJ, because, and then they're gonna if he is gonna come back, they're gonna milk the fans. You know what I mean, Fred?
Yeah.
They're not gonna just give you a AJ fight. Nah, they're gonna make AJ fight the biggest fight You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make this like a comeback. You know, so he gonna be patient and wait his time. He's still showing up. You see what I'm saying? He's still on the scene or whatever, but he's not right. He's not right at all. Let me bring in Phase real quick, free. And salute to all the
Mhm.
members of the channel, supporters of the channel. Appreciate you, Phase, helping the channel grow. Um, talk to me, Phase, man. What was your thoughts on the Fury fight?
Oh man, just typical classic Fury, man. Hate it or love it, man. He get the job done, and he only lost to Usyk, man. And I thought he did decent.
You got a little music bleeding through, Phase.
Okay,
Where you out?
hold
You
on.
at? What you at? You out shopping?
No, I'm at the gym.
Oh, okay. Okay, appreciate you, Phase. Yes, I don't know if it's copyrighted. That's the only thing they'll try to flag is just in, um,
I turned my
you know how
mic
that
down. Can
is.
you still hear me?
It's still bleeding through.
It's still
I already
bleeding
know
through.
when I be at Planet Fitness, they be doing the same thing.
Yeah, man, they
Yeah.
got this noise going on, man. But no, I think Fury looked good, man, and I think he cooks AJ. To be honest, bro.
Mm,
And B3, you went 1 for 3, man.
I
You
know,
had
nasty
you
work.
had the over on the 5.5 on
I
the
know.
Conor Ben fight,
Yeah,
but you
but he
had
didn't
Conor
focus this.
Ben TKO. And
Yeah,
then you had Tyson Fury stopping dude 9 through 12, but it went to decision. But I ended up taking Tyson Fury by decision, bro, because I know
good.
he a boxer first. Even
Yeah,
though Sugar Hill was trying to put that venom in him, trying to get him to stop him, Tyson Fury just a boxer. You know what I mean?
he
Like
is.
he a
He
boxer.
is. Hey, as Sugar Hill was coaching him to get that stoppage, and I live bet the decision. I was like, let me make a little money, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I gotta get that
But
decision,
I
man.
missed. Did you live bet it or did you bet it pre-fight?
I bet it pre-fight
Oh,
because
so it's
it
good.
was
So you got it like 260 plus 260 then or
yes,
something like that.
sir,
Oh,
yes,
good,
sir.
good, good.
I'm like, I think Juan had Conor Ben going to decision.
Yeah, he
I
had
think
both.
he had Fury going to decision. I think he
Yeah,
had Brandon Adams going to decision, and I forget the
yeah,
other one, but
yeah.
yeah,
Juan is on point. Juan is a real. Ron always pick. To be honest with you, he rarely misses a pick. I'm gonna be honest. From since he been telling me picks. So I really wanted to bet it with him, but listen, you gotta put your pride and ego to the side. As a man, I don't care what you going through. Listen, observe. Don't. It's okay that you don't know everything. That's how I'm talking to myself. It's okay that I don't know everything. It's other people. I got free here. Free is so into your life here. He's been through so much more than me. You know what I'm saying? Just in life. So why wouldn't I be observing? Why wouldn't I listen? Why wouldn't I learn and soak up that game? You know what I mean? So listen, I'm gonna tell you that's just a life lesson because I missed out on some money not putting those two picks in a parlay. You feel me? Like both of those are plus money. I think Connor was like plus 290 and Fury was plus 260.
yeah, for the decision, man, that'd have been big
Yeah.
money.
Right. I think it was like I put it together on here, but I just didn't bet. It was like a plus 1268. So, $50 would have got you a little over $600. You can't beat that. You
No,
definitely can't
no,
beat that. But
you can't beat that. They talking a lot about Conor Ben saying that he trash, but Uh, Regis fought a good fight. If Regis, like that's why I want to bet on Regis because I felt like it was gonna go to decision, but I know Regis is good in like a 12 round fight. You know what I mean? Like he's good.
he don't got
He
it. But you see, he don't have it no more.
no, he don't got it no more.
Nah, he
But
done.
he was like as far as skill wise, there wasn't a skill gap. I didn't see a skill gap. I didn't
I'm
see
with
a
you. Let me
skill
bring in.
gap.
Let me bring in free on that. Free. Talk to us real quick. About that Connor Ben versus Regis fight. Do you feel like they had similar skills and kind of what did you see that separated Connor was able to was it just his activity?
I think it was he was more active. Um, he was a little quicker on his punches. Um, but I mean, it wasn't anything to say. Okay, you know what, Connor Ben. I think Connor Ben is. And remember, you asked me last week, where do I think Connor Ben have a better shot of becoming a champion at 147 or 154? I said I told you he has no shot at 54. I said he
At
could
all.
become a champion at 47, but it's going to be very hard for him. And that's exactly what I see. I see he has a shot to become champion, but it's going to be very hard for him. Hold on one second. I got a call. Hold on one second.
Do your thing, Free. Appreciate you. Yeah. Free was right on the money with that. It's just Conor Ben is. I mean, FaZe, if you can, I know you probably back in the gym. What's your thoughts on Conor versus Devin Haney? Devin Haney said that Conor needs to stay away from him.
Yeah, that's a brutal stoppage in the ninth round by Devin Haney with the right
Yeah.
hand and the right uppercut to the body, right cross across the face. That's a devastating knockout by Devin Haney. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this: I think I'm still picking Conor Ben over Rolly, while everybody running around still talking about Rolly, still talking about Rolly could beat him, Rolly everybody could beat him. Okay, if they fight, I'm betting on Conor Ben.
Now the thing about it is with Rolly takes too many punches clean. So I could see,
That's a
yeah,
fact. It's a total different fight. Like we seen
yeah,
Conor Ben in a brawl, he go crazy and he got a good chin. So Rolly, when he get in the brawl, he get touched up.
yeah,
From what I see, when he try to do it with Pitbull, when he try to do it with Burso, when he try to do it with Tank, all his fights he get touched up.
yeah.
Oh,
The
dude,
thing
my
about
house
this,
is
I do
breaking.
believe that Rolly is punching harder than Conor. I do believe that. Shout out to Bentley. He says he's
You
pulling
think
up.
so?
Bentley. Yeah, Rolly is punching harder than Conor. Yeah, it's proof. It's evident.
Hey, I don't
It's
know.
evident.
Rolly ain't been hurting nobody lately.
Well, I mean, he sat Ryan down and made him put his hands in his pocket, act like he was scared to fight. So, and
Yeah,
then you see what I'm
y'all
saying?
give him that. Y'all give him that.
It's shoes. He punching
But
some
but
kind
but
of way
but
because he
but
made that brother. Because I mean, Ryan almost he made Ryan look
but
like a
didn't
shell
Conor
of
Ben
himself.
Yeah, that's
didn't
what I
Conor
was
Ben
saying.
drop?
I think
You didn't?
Rolly punches harder than Conor Ben. Um, and that was the thing. Like if 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 Conor Ben fights Ryan, I don't see anything that Conor Ben possesses that makes Ryan worry because Conor Ben, since he's been clean, Conor Ben hasn't possessed that power. I don't think Conor Ben has a knockout since he came back. So I mean, what is there to be scared of Conor Ben for? The Conor Ben that we used to know before he popped dirty was the Conor Ben that was knocking everybody out. Now this Conor Ben is going a distance in every fight. There's nothing that
Be
anybody need
free.
to be worried about.
Be free. I pushed back on you about Rolly though. When have he knocked somebody out?
No, but
Before
see,
Tank, before Hernandez? Yeah.
I'm not talking about Rolly knocking anybody out. I'm talking about Conor Ben ain't trying to fight Rolly. Conor Ben is trying to fight Ryan.
I want Rolly.
So
I'm gonna
the
pick on
Conor Ben,
Rolly.
no, he sent the off. I mean, he called out Ryan. He ain't called out Rolly. He called out Ryan. And so I don't think Conor Ben possessed anything that scares Ryan. Now Rolly, I'm not saying that Rolly is going to beat Conor Ben, but everybody that's been in the ring with Rolly said that man Rolly can punch. Now he might knocking a person out is by you setting up your shot and hitting the correct shot, or you getting lucky and hitting a shot on your opponent. But it ain't taking away the fact that that man could punch. Everybody said, even Tank Davis, that's the hardest man I mean, he punches the hardest out of everybody I've been in the ring with. Ryan Garcia said that man hits harder than Tank Davis. Other people that fought Ryan, everybody that fought Rolly, everybody that fought Rolly said this man is punching. I haven't heard anybody say Rolly don't punch that hard. I haven't heard anybody say that.
Yeah, you gotta land that right shot, man. And I just feel like with them two guys, they both started late. It's a great fight. I hope the PBC is reaching out to Conor Ben.
And, and you know what?
Yeah,
And learning that right shot. Him being under Ishmael Silas. Ishmael Silas. I think Rolly is becoming a better boxer. The one thing that I did notice in that fight with Conor Ben and Regis Prograis landed some clean shots on Conor Ben. It just Regis Prograis didn't have anything in his shots anymore. Let Rolly hit him with those same shots. Conor Ben might be getting up off the canvas. And I think it was a couple of times that Regis actually kind of stunned Conor Ben. Because I seen Conor Ben take a couple of steps back. He was like, okay, he caught me with a nice one right there. All right, let me gather myself and come back in a different way. So I don't know. Conor Ben ain't known for having the best defense. He just known for bulldozing his opponents. He's not known as a boxer or a defensive fighter. He's known for a guy that's supposed to have power and a guy that put a lot of pressure on his opponents to knock them out or get them to give up. That's what he's known for.
Well, D Free, I think Regis is a better fighter than people give him credit for. They like to talk bad about Regis, but I think Regis is a good boxing mind, and he got a nice left hand from the southpaw stance.
Oh no, I've never said Regis was a bad opponent. I think at this point in time in Regis' career, he's like a C minus, maybe a D level opponent at this point in time because he's an older fighter. But if you look at Regis' career overall, his career tells you that he was not a bad fighter. You could say whatever you want to say. Oh, he was one dimensional. Well, he only has 3 losses in his career, or it might be 4. I think it's 4 now. He just lost Friday. I mean, he just lost Saturday. So yeah, he got 4 losses in his career. So out of all the guys that he's fought, only 4 people was able to beat him. So you can say how bad you want, and he ain't got a weak resume. He got some decent names on his resume. There's only been Josh Taylor, um, Devin Haney, Conor Ben, and I believe Jack Catterall is the only guys that beat him.
Yeah, and let me just say this. Shout out to Angie, baby. Appreciate you, Angie, pulling up. A member of the channel, helping us grow. Appreciate you, Angie. And well, yeah, I mean, Regis is pretty much done respectfully. He couldn't let his hands go. It was really unfortunate. It was a lot of headbutts. It was like an ugly fight, and both of those fights was kind of ugly. It was a lot of holding in the main event with Fury and Makhmudov, and it looked like Fury was carrying Makhmudov, and then with Regis, I mean, Regis he couldn't let his hands go. He did more in the Jojo Diaz fight to secure that win, and I was really actually expecting Conor Ben to be able to push Regis back to a certain degree and land bigger shots in order to get Regis out of there. But I mean, he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. He didn't have the power. And like you were saying, maybe it's that those additional pounds that he cut, bringing up a Regis from 140 pounds. He got the job done, y'all. But I mean, somebody that's competing at a championship level, if he's going to do that, I think he should have made a statement and should have got Regis out of there based on how that fight played out.
Hey, to be honest, he don't know how to compete at a championship level because he ain't never did
Right. Hmm.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's real talk. Let me bring in Job, man. Peace and blessings, bro. How you feeling?
Peace